VCAs.
Alright guys, what's up? How's it going? This is my friend Ellie right here. She's gonna help me show you guys how to make a Virgin Mary tattoo. Alright, it's pretty big on the shoulder down to the elbow pretty much. Last time we did this badass San Judas, no stencil, which is pretty cool. Thank you for letting me do that. Thank you for trusting me.
Of course.
Alright, so yeah, pretty much gonna walk you guys through this, and yeah. Alright, so pretty much what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna be using my 3-round liner right here. This 3-round liner cartridge right here. I'm also using my brand new FK iron machine. It's a FK1, it's the adjustable version. It's pretty sick, I love it. Yeah, so far so good. No complaints, nothing. Pretty badass machine. It's got adjustable stroke from 2 to 5 millimeters, which is pretty cool. So yeah, pretty much I'm gonna be using my my 2-drop or 3-drop, whatever you have, your lightest tone, and I'm just gonna be outlining the roses in this bottom area here, so that way I can go straight into working on this, and then once I finish this, I can come back in here and start banging this part out. But yeah, all right. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm just sort of just grazing the surface of the skin here. I don't want to make any hard marks, you know. I don't really need to, especially if you're trying to get that soft rose petal look, you know what I mean? You just want to graze the skin just enough so that when you come back to working on this rose here, that, you know, you're able to see it as the stencil gets erased and all that stuff. Yeah, the reason why I do this is obviously because obviously this isn't the main part of the whole subject, right? Of the whole tattoo. If you were to pick the main part of this tattoo, it would be the Virgin Mary. But obviously as we wipe down, it's gonna erase the stencil, so we gotta outline this real quick. We call it blood lining. Yeah, we call it blood lining because when you come back to it, that's all that's left. These lines of. It doesn't mean I'm gonna go in there and stab my client and make him bleed. You know, make him or her bleed. That's not the point. I just want to graze the skin and come back and to be able to see these marks when I come back to it. You know. So we're not making any real crazy impressions. We're just grazing the skin here. Like I said, I'm just using my lightest tone and just kind of grazing the skin here. Alright, so now I'm going in with my full black tone here. This is full black. Then I'm gonna go straight into working on the face here, since that's like obviously one of the most important parts. We'll start working on the face and then build up from there. Use a little bit of the ointment just to contain some of the ink spread. Alright. Start on the mouth area here. Start working on the bottom. Slowly just you notice whenever I wipe, I'm not wiping, I'm dabbing. I don't want to spread the ink and, you know, smear it all over the stencil here. You know, try to keep a clean canvas. What I'm doing, I'm using a 3-liner again. I'm just kind of getting all the details where all the black tones are at. I'm not just blindly following the stencil here. I'm making sure I go back into the reference and making sure I'm making all the right moves. Right? I'm just going in there with all the dark tones here. Just all the black tones. Wherever you see black tones, you know, just apply them. It may look a little funky in the beginning. Just trust the process and understand that you're going to be building off of those black tones and start forming the head. Okay, like this. Start working on the eyebrows here. Now I do see some dark tones that belong in these little areas here. I'm gonna switch over to my 9-round liner, something a little bit thicker, especially for the hair up here as well. You know what? I might go back in there with the 7 mag. It's my 7 curve mag. Let's see. And just be patient, just slowly apply those dark tones, you know what I mean? Take your time. want to take your time with these dark tones. You know, you want to make sure they're nice and saturated, so you don't have to touch them up when later on. You know, and dark tones can be a little tricky because, you know, like before they're all healed up, it may look like they're nice and saturated, but once it heals, some of it might fall out. So, you know, really look closely and make sure it's nice and saturated. Don't overwork it though. You know, don't be doing too much and then it'll really fall out. You know, I don't know if you guys seen tattoos when people go too deep or they overwork a certain area, and then like all the pigment will fall out in that area. So be really careful, otherwise you're going to be sort of having your client go through such pain for no reason, you know. So be aware of that. So, you know, there's a fine line, it's a balance in between. Just be aware. Excuse my singing. How you feeling? You doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, I'm using this pendulum motion here, you know what I mean? Just slowly. It's a very good technique to develop here, you know? Give that nice saturation, but without overworking, you know? And use a little bit of ointment to help contain the pigments. You guys ever notice sometimes when you know, try to lay a line down or something, try to do it with the liner, and like sometimes like the needle or the cartridge will kind of spill all this ink out, you know, and like spit or whatever. What helps with that is using a little bit of your ointment, you know, and just kind of, and it kind of really helps contain all that stuff, so you're able to see where you're going and stuff. So it's pretty much the hair right there. And make sure to go back in there, make sure all the tones are nice and saturated. Okay. Alright, so I believe all the dark black tones are good to go there. So now we're going to go into mid-tones now to finish the face. Yeah, I'm just using my mid-tone here now. I'm just gonna build off of those dark tones that I just applied, especially in the eye area and the lips and the nose. I'm gonna run my mid-tone here. And I'm still using my 9 round. So I guess I'll start from the bottom here and kind of just extend these dark tones a little bit using my mid-tone, create that nice gradient. And got this little area here. When you're shading with the liner, make sure you keep a nice and tight strokes, you know? You don't want to be too loose with it. Keep your strokes nice and tight to get that smoothness. And again, pay attention to the reference. Don't just be like winging it and like, you know, make sure you're making the right moves. So, just on the face. You can see the contour of the face starting to build. Now we're just applying the mid-tones, remember that, you know. We're gonna use our light tones to extend off of the mid-tones here, so save some space for the light tones where they're supposed to be. Don't get so trigger happy with all the pigmentation here, you know what I mean? Be aware of where you're placing all this. I really like using the liner to shade because I'm really able to get in those tight areas. I'm using a 9 round liner, but this is like sort of, I think these are Brooklyn, so they're a little more finer. I would compare this to more of like a normal, say 7 round or even a 5 round. So you can kind of see the face sort of starting to build here. Check that out. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it for the midtones here. Alright, now I'm going in with my 9-round liner. I'm going in with my light tones here. Sometimes I like to mix the two. Alright, like I said before, I'm using the FK iron. I'm running this machine at 4-stroke, 4 millimeters. I'm also running it at 7.4 voltage. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna extend off of those mid-tones using our light tones. So, now everybody works differently. Like, I know people that like to work starting off using the black tones and then going straight to the light tones and then coming back with the mid-tones just to tie it all together. You could do that. There's people that work, you know, just like this, going from dark tones to mid, then to light. But the one thing I noticed that most people do start with the black tones. For one reason is because it helps establish the stencil, right? It helps establish like the form of the whole image that we're trying to create. And also the skin is fresh, right? The skin is fresh at the very beginning, so you want to apply your darkest tones when you can, as early as possible. At least I do, because this, like I said, the skin is fresh, and so that means the skin's a little bit more receptive. You don't have like a bunch of like plasma, blood, and like water and soap all over the place. You know what I mean? Just kind of like, it's not all wet. You're still able to, you know, correctly apply those tones whenever you need to. That's one thing I noticed for people that work, especially because I used to work from light to dark, you know, and my darkest tones would be at the very end. And I do notice that a lot of those pieces that I used to do would heal up super light, because again, for that reason, because you got a bunch of plasma, the skin's already beat up, and it's not as receptive to the dark pigments as you did with the light tones in the beginning. So that's why I like to start with our black tones first. It's looking good, right? Looking good, right? So that looks pretty good right there to me. A little bit here. Alright, and let me show you guys the progress here on the face. You guys can see that there. It's looking pretty good so far, right? So that's pretty much the idea. You just want to go dark to light, right? Now we have the face done. Now we can start working on this bottom area, the body, and just work our way up through the background, and then come back to this part. All right, let's do it. All right, so now I'm using my 3-round liner, and I'm just gonna start lining all the details. At first, I was gonna go in there with the full black and start blocking out some of these details of the dress and stuff, but I feel like there's too many intricate little details here that I don't want to get erased as I apply these tones. So I'm just gonna go through it real quick with my liner and just get everything lined up and make sure everything's good to go. And that's the thing about tattooing. It's not like, you know, painting or drawing where you could just start, you know, going wherever you want. We got to take into account of the stencil, which, you know, we don't want to erase. But I mean, there are moments where the stencil has erased on me, and I can manage, you know, I can definitely, you know, I have the skills to be able to apply the tones if the stencil disappeared, like this San Judas here that I did right below. Like, I did that full, no stencil, no, like all freehand, nothing, just straight needle to skin. But it took way longer, you know what I mean? There's a lot of thinking going on, a lot of thought process, you know. That's what the stencil is here for, you know, to eliminate a lot of that thinking that you have to do in order to apply these tones correctly. So yeah, this is very important, you know. That's why it's important to get the stencil right, you know what I mean? The tattoo's not going to come out any better than your stencil, so gotta make sure you get it right. Again, I'm sort of bloodlining using the lightest tone, you know what I mean?
The idea is that I want to get the bleed right there, so if I go like this, maybe I can just pull the rabbit up a little bit higher in the area, right? Oh, that's dope. I don't know. Yeah, bro. I mean, essentially, like, like say you want to go to dark and stuff, and also like you said, unless you have like a background type of thing in here, like it might make a little bit more sense if he's just kind of like floating there, you know? Like I know he's like sitting in the pasture in the skin, but like you kind of need something more to give a little bit more context kind of thing. But I mean, yeah, you can always attend it.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Alright, so pretty much everything is all outlined, ready to go. Now we're gonna start working on the body here and just start moving up. I'm gonna start off by going in the full blacks, like I said, probably using a 7 or 13 curve mag. But yeah, start off with that and start going in and build off of those tones, just like we did with the face right here. Alright. So starting in this little area here.
That's my niece. I'm actually the only one in my family that doesn't have a kid anymore. All my 3 older brothers and my little sister just had a baby. I mean, she's 31 years old. Yeah.
Just going in with my 7 curve mag here, just, you know, filling those dark tones there.
You force that shit and then it doesn't work out or whatever, you know, and I'm just like, it hasn't happened to me, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep riding life the way it's, you know, the way it's going and shit, and whatever happens, right? Yeah. I mean, I go fucking snowboarding whenever the fuck I want. You're running your own business and you just right. That's the biggest thing, just staying busy, always staying busy. I mean, working for fucking 12 years now, like I've had the opportunity to build that, you know, and sometimes I have to build it, you know. I can just trust the office because my house is nothing. Yeah, it's funny. Like I feel like I'm finally starting to like really understand, but then there's other stuff that I don't understand. And it's just, I think like staying fresh and knowing that you can always learn something like keeps you from being like, oh, fucking, like, I know people here, you know, one person for me, motherfucker, like lazy and shit, and even in that place, loud, confident, it's like your work shows it, you know. In short, like actually, you said it perfectly. You pride yourself on say like I've tested him a few times. He's like, "When are you gonna let me continue your dog?" I'm like, I haven't figured out what I want yet, dog. And then like the next day I'm getting tested by somebody else. Always kind of cautious, but it's like we would always go on like 90 days and shit. I'm like, perfect, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And like now that I'm seeing more weather days, like in Mammoth out here, and it's like, it's fucking dangerous, dude. Like, if you're not careful, like, yeah. Dude, in Mammoth, and it was in the area within the fucking ski resort, and we kind of veer off a little bit and ended up in the northeast a bit. So we had never gone down that side, and me and my buddy, like, we came up on a bridge where it's like, I couldn't tell if it was vertical or if it was just like, boom, you know, like literally it just looks like the fucking head. And I got up and I was trying to walk down there.
Just going off of these edges here, just building,
like, it took me 30 minutes to walk fucking.
Getting a nice saturation.
Yeah. And then actually, you don't want to go to the street like snow because the free will and shit that get created. After that, I'm like, fuck this. Tree runs are not that fun. Some people are into it, you know?
Going up these edges here, using my 7 mag to get in between all these little tiny stars in the veil here. Not the veil, what do we call this?
¿Qué pasó? Yo estoy ocupado todavía más. Yo sí te dije más que no iba a poder ir contigo a recogerlo. Y yo te dije que ahora iba a tener citas y iba a tardar. Sí. ¿O todos están ahí? Ok.
Alright, now the skin's a little bumpy because of the numbing spray here, but now we're gonna move on to our midtones. Let's see. Actually, this time I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try my friend's approach where he does all the dark tones first and then goes in with the lightest tones and then ties it all in with the mid tones. I'm gonna try it that way. I've never tried it that way before, so see how this works. So yeah, I'm just gonna start going in here with the light tones and then start moving up. It's the same. It's the same tones I use for my what's it called? For these bloodlines here that I did in the rows. Yeah. And also, if you guys haven't don't know how I set up my inks, I have a video on that in my channel, so go ahead and check that out. You too. Okay. Just going with my light tones, moving up this way. You know what I did notice about this FK iron machine, it's called the One Adjust. But anyways, the one thing that I noticed about it is that the ink flow is pretty heavy. I don't know if it's like the machine or the cartridges, but I do notice that the ink flow is pretty heavy compared to the previous machine that I had, because these are the same cartridges that I used before, you know, so there's a little bit of intricacies in here, so I'm just gonna wait to do that in a little bit. I'm gonna go in there with the liner just to get in those little tight areas, but and the little details here, but I'm gonna continue in the other areas where I can. Yowza. Oh yeah. Horse with no name. Hey, I'm trying your approach, Rams.
Huh?
I'm trying the way you're doing it.
Hey, in those cameras, if you delete like a video, can you get it back or that shit's gone?
That shit's gone, bro.
Fucking Rob, it's cause like we got a video with this camera and Nafu deleted it to take a video for his.
Oh,
He
really?
has like the habit of deleting like videos to like
Yeah.
create space.
Yeah.
And I was looking for it this morning when I got here and I was like, oh, this was deleted. This shit.
Fuck. Alright, so now the light tones are in. Now we gotta add the mid tones into the Virgen right here. I really like this approach because now it just allows me to kind of shows me where I need to apply those tones just to tie everything in, you know what I mean? Like, especially like places like this where, you know, we just need to build that gradient right here, right? So you see the dark tones in here, and then the super light tones up here, right? So now we just gotta tie those in. Just add the midtones and then pretty much it, you know? All right. But first I'm gonna go back in here and do all the light tones and like get all the intricacies in there, and then move on to the midtones. So I haven't changed any of the settings. I'm still at 7.4 on this machine here. At 4mm stroke, 4.5 roughly. So yeah. Just gonna go in here, start etching away at these little tiny details here in the dress, or whatever you call this. Yowza. Yowza. Now I'm going to be using my midtones to tie the lights and the darks together here. You see me, you're boy. Se cree, you're boy.
these?
Sure.
Have you had the shroom capsules?
I've had, yeah, I've done the microdose before.
Did you buy a DJI? What is this?
That's the mic.
Oh, the mic. How much does that cost?
Paro got it for me actually.
Oh, I'll have to check them out.
Huh?
I'll have to check them out.
Yeah. Dude, that was the whole reason why I started doing all this video shit.
Yeah, because you have the mic.
Yeah, and like,
What you're saying.
and Amparo bought it, and I was like, bro, I gotta put it to use, you know?
Thinking about getting that camera that Scotty has. It's DJI too, no?
The Osmo?
Yeah.
The Osmo Pocket? I'm thinking about getting one too, just so I have two.
Sick. But no, honestly, I gotta go to Sammy's camera, bro. Like, right now, I have to look for money. Like, even if I just buy the camera now and I have to wait to buy the lens, you know, like, fuck it.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, like,
I bought one of those printers. I'm supposed to be, it's not supposed to be delivered for like another 4 or 5 weeks. What is it? Yeah, I ordered it from AliExpress. How much? 140. Yeah, it's the same shit. I'm mad at you.
Maybe I'll get one later.
Hey, that shit, dude, fucking, got that thing anywhere, bro? Fuck. Alright, Wayne, I might be back
Johnson?
in a couple hours. So.
for sure. Later, bro.
here, no? No?
Rincon was here.
Huh?
Rincon.
Oh no. I don't ask about that guy. No, because I see his stuff is all, it looks like he was here. Set
Oh.
up, and then I see his jacket inside the, or somebody's jacket. Oh, okay, the red one?
Yeah.
And then I see his medication right there and everything. I was like, oh, he's probably bound.
Oh.
But
Nah, he hasn't been.
you been here since the morning?
Yeah, like 10 o'clock, roughly. Like 10:20. Are you guys gonna finish your neck or?
Probably till it heals right now, because he had an
Oh,
appointment that
fuck.
day, and then I had to leave, and
I forget, you can't just fucking.
So I think like in 2 weeks.
Okay.
I think it's good. No, I don't. Ni me ha echado nada, but I don't like putting stuff on my tattoos.
No,
I just let them fucking heal like that, and if it's like really crusty, then I'll moisten it up a little bit. But most people fucking always have shit on them, you know?
Yeah, and they put too much and shit.
They put too much icing on it. It's like fucking
Yeah.
they never let it breathe, dog. So no me duele, it doesn't hurt, nothing. Like it doesn't bug me.
Yeah, then you don't need anything, you
I
know?
have clients that always have fucking Vaseline. Like, don't use Vaseline, you know?
Yeah.
Petroleum will kill your shit, you know?
Yeah.
Pa, ya vale verga.
Mr. 5X.
Yeah, homie, I sleep in that colcha, homie.
Says that the women love it.
Where's fucking Ham at?
What woman?
Where's Ham at? What?
I want to talk about it.
What happened to him?
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't know what happened to him.
I know. I want to talk about it. You know what?
The fuck? Se la comió, güey.
Tahoe.
He doesn't want to talk about it, bro.
Why?
Huh?
He came in and fucking acted sexy today, you know what I mean? What are you on that bitch?
Do you listen to Spanish music and shit? Mm-hmm. Like banda and shit? Or like more corridos? Or what do you like more?
I listen to
Everything?
variety
Yeah.
of Mexican music. I also listen to Mexican rappers.
Oh shit.
Yeah. First one.
Alright, so all the mid-tones, all light tones, all the dark tones are all applied. Now we're gonna move down here, do the same thing, start with the darks, and maybe go in with the lights and then tie it in with the mids. Yep, and then after that we're just gonna go in the background with full black right here and then call it a day. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna use my 7-round mag here just to get in these, use the background. Just start off with full black.
I thought he was a badass, like, a badass. He is, bro. No, bro, he fucking walked like, looks like he's playing rock, paper, scissors. I think he like chased him more or something. He pulled up with like a cigar, like $1 million jewelry, and he just and I was like, damn, I can't take a fucking shit up. They get in the ring, he's like, my favorite fight of all time, bro, is what's that fight with that? The strongest man alive. They put 2 videos that video. Hey, both the sheriff, bro, King Mo.
King Mo?
King Mo.
King Mo?
Yeah, King Mo.
I don't remember.
You see wrestling when you fought Raydor?
Yeah?
So out of shape, dog. So out of shape, dog. Wait, we were talking about the White House card. You know what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, dog.
What?
Dana wanted him in the UFC, but it was too hard to negotiate. She was fight, dog. Hey, do you remember Dave Velasquez when he fought Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
After it was bad. That's my favorite fight of all time. I remember when he figured out, I was like, oh, this is it. Brock got him. Dude, what was, I saw that, and you remember when Bob was shit Brock Lesnar was talking about? I'm gonna do it like Corona. And what Dave Velasquez said? I think he was losing for swelling like he did. Wait, what was that fight that just happened like in the last like 3 months? What about Peter Young versus who? The crazy fight.
Marab?
Marab, it was Peter Young Marab, right?
Yeah.
That fight was the best fight I've ever watched.
It was fucking amazing.
That was crazy. They were throwing each other in the fucking
Still fresh.
I have to, but there's
I feel sorry for you, son.
I've been talking to you for all month, Mom. Send the fucking money. Send the money, Mom. You wanna get fucked up without getting fucked up?
Just putting in the light tones now.
You know what's so push on spot on? Yeah. Everybody go here too? Yeah. Oh, it was nice to meet you, dog. What's up with Nico?
All right, so now we're gonna go in with the mid-tones and finish it off.
Yeah, first, it's just that's all you have is mom program. Nike one? Nike size here, especially your way? Yeah, it was.
That's fucking 90 days humble. I have a bear cactus from fucking Swati.
But see, I put out the fucking know that. That's what it said for say food. I take I'm after you. I'm like, orders more. Here's fucking that. You're not getting this thing with your dad right now. You're going to put it on the curve. What much?
Strut my thing, feel like like I wanna. Alright, now we're gonna start working on the background here. Same thing, we're gonna start with the full black. And then, yeah, and then move on way down. Alright. It's very important to take your time, especially when it gets into the later hours. Just take your time, nice and steady. Slow and steady wins a race. It's real easy to start seeing the finish line and start rushing the process, you know what I mean? So just keep that same steady pace and just take your time. Bless you. Alright, now I'm going in with my 23 curve mag, this fat one right here. I'm going in with the light tones. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna tie it all in with the mid-tone, so. Boom. Sorry. Dude, this
Looks really good.